What's up, everyone? It's your boy TGK back with another reaction video. Today we're gonna react to Dream Hoops YouTube channel. Y'all check him out in the description below. Got his video there tagged for everybody to go check it out. Basically talking about some Luka Doncic. Like this is not the same Luka Doncic. It seems like it's a pretty badass video. So let's go and let's check it out, man. So enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff. All right, here we go. This is not the same Luka Doncic. Someone put me onto this, and they were like, "Hey, there's a pretty good video about Luka Doncic. It's not a negative one." So I'm like, "All right, go and check it out, man. Let's get it started."
Honestly, Luka, I've run out of words to describe you, man. The other night, Luka Doncic dropped 45 points, 11 rebounds, 13 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Only one player in the history of basketball has ever put up numbers like that before. That's Michael Jordan. Yeah, the guy that most people consider to be the GOAT, or many consider no lower than number 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that might be Luka's second best game of all time. For those that know,
Luka Doncic had that good of a night, just like him, against the Golden State Warriors. And here's the crazy thing about Luka. He doesn't just do this once in a while. This is just consistent for him. Did you know Luka has the 4th most 40-point triple-doubles in NBA history now? And
damn,
he's only 25 years old.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all Mavs fan, bro. Y'all gotta thank the basketball gods that you guys just got this good of a player, bro. Y'all got so lucky, bro. I'm so damn jealous, man.
You know, salute the Dream Hoops, man, because I used to be that fan. Like, as a Mavs fan, like, I used to be like that, in a sense. Like, dang, I wish we had like a Kobe and a LeBron, and you know, we had Dirk. Dirk was completely different as far as like the how would I say, Dirk was just like extremely efficient and, you know, just busted his ass for the city, and we were completely privileged and lucky to have Dirk. But you know, you always look around and you see around the league and you're like, damn, they got Kobe, and you see what he does, and you see LeBron, you just can't help to be like, yeah, I wish we had that on our team as well. And that's just like the greediness in me. But then, as from like 2013, when Dirk was starting to age and you see he was starting to slow down, and especially 2015 and on, it was rough. It was a tough time, because you're just like, yeah, a 36-year-old Dirk, 37-year-old Dirk, 38-year-old Dirk. Like, is this what we like? I don't think it was like connecting to us. Like, that's it. Like, we're not a championship window team anymore. And so in that time span, I'm just like, dang, you know, look, they got KD, they got Kyrie. Like, be nice if we get something like that, right? And then now we have Luka. Now we're that one team where everyone is marveling at, looking at us like, dang, I wish we had Luka Doncic, right? Now we have the quote unquote the LeBron, we have the Kobe, we have the MJ on our team. And for all the Mavs fans, I do think we need to not take this for granted. You know, I hope Luka stays a Mav his entire career. But in this new NBA, with all the free agency and all the movement, you just never know. But do not take it for granted. Understand the moment we're in, and just try to appreciate his greatness while it's here. And hopefully the Mavericks organization can find a way to just keep him here for his entire career. So I appreciate him saying that, and I just want to spend a little second on that for Mavericks fans. Do not take Luka Doncic for granted. All right, my rant is over. Let's go back to the video.
And what keeps me just sighing and just shaking my head over and over and over, the more I keep thinking about it, is that he's only 25 years old. I mean, If we think about it, if we look at Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, if we even just look at it in modern day, Kevin Durant, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, all these guys' best seasons happen after they turn 25. I mean, there's a reason why most people consider once you hit 25 is the start of where you peak as a basketball player. So you're telling me the guy that scored 70 points plus points in a game the guy who also had 60 points, 20 rebounds, and 20 assists, not over a stretch of games, in one game.
Mm-hmm.
He had that in one game. That guy hasn't reached the best version of himself. Man, I feel sorry for the other 29 teams because you Mavs fans lucked out, man. I'm gonna say it again. You guys lucked out, bro.
Thank you. We did.
This complete as a basketball player who's only 25 years old is absolutely insane. He's putting up once again MVP numbers, and this season considered by most is a down year. He's averaging 28 and 9, and most Mavs fans would say this is a down year. Insane. Luka's just that crazy of a damn player. And him scoring 45 points wasn't even the most impressive thing I seen him do in that Warriors game. This pass is one of the greatest passes I've ever seen. And I don't think I'm over.
I know what you're talking about.
Gafford sends him a screen and he attacks.
Where he fakes Draymond.
B-Pods rotates over. Draymond rotates over.
Fakes a step back.
Now the Golden State Warriors are now packing the floor on Luka Doncic drive. And here's the thing. He attracts 2 on the ball as well while attacking the rim. Now, he jumps in the air. And what do you think
looking over there?
To do? Most think
looking
he's
at
gonna
Spencer.
pass it to Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
that's
pass
what
it to
Draymond
Grimes.
and GP2 thought as well. I'm just gonna let this play go and let's see what happens. My gosh, bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, this man jumps in the air, looks at Spencer Dinwiddie, and he looks over there, somehow, some way, doesn't even look at Quentin Grimes, perfectly passes the ball right into Quentin Grimes' pocket.
That's
and
crazy.
then makes Draymond and GP2 be focused on Spencer Dinwiddie, where he was never going to pass it to that side at all. This is not only one of the most impressive passes I've ever seen. This is one of the funniest passes I've ever seen because live watching it, I was like, oh goodness, he fooled me too. I thought that was going to Spencer Dinwiddie. Nope, the entire time Luka was just looking at Quentin Grimes and passing that ball to him to knock it down to close the first quarter. And just like that stat that I mentioned earlier to start this video, these passes aren't one-offs. This is just something Luka consistently do. His ability to control everything on the floor, even with the pace, because he can slow the game down when he wants to. He speeds it up when he needs to. The defense is always reacting to him. It's almost never the other way around, especially when it comes to his passing, because he's one of the best shovel passers in the NBA, one of the best kick-out artists in the NBA. And just like that play you just saw, I think he is the best at just manipulating defenses with his eyes.
Look, when you're 6'7", I think 6'8", I think 6'8", 6'7", whatever. When you're at his height, right, and you could dribble like he dribbles, and you have the vision like he has, similar build to LeBron, you are a cheat code in passing, bro. You are a cheat code, literally. And because Luka sees angles that, we don't see, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So, he's just locked in, bro. He got eyes everywhere. He's literally a Tesla. He is a Tesla Cybertruck. Luka Doncic. He could see you in whichever lane you are. You're in the third lane, I got you. Like, that's what Luka is. And LeBron has that vision too, but Luka's vision is just different. As a matter of fact, they should make an app called Luka Vision, and they just show. Never mind. I'm over here giving out ideas that I should be pushing myself. All right, let's continue.
Because there's just too many plays, too many instances
That's crazy.
where he moves defenses in whatever way he wants them to move to make these slick ass passes that just always have you in awe. Just a complete maestro, just running an offense like a conductor leading an orchestra. Every pass, every cut to the open man, every hesitation dribble he does, it's all calculated. He's not the fastest guy on the court, but his pace at just being able to lull defenders and find those open avenues to find his teammates is some of the best you're ever going to see. To me, only him and Nikola Jokic has an argument to be the best passer in the NBA.
Y'all got to see my passes at 24 Hour Fitness. They're they're on point too. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody else is in that conversation. And I don't think anybody's going to give me any pushback for that take. And to be as good of a passer as Luka is, you have to demand at least some certain level of gravity, because to make some of these passes he's doing, you saw in that Golden State Warriors clip, you have to attract a lot of defensive attention. Because if you're not attracting that defensive attention, why would the defense play you the way they are? Because you're not that great of a scorer. Well, that doesn't apply to Luka, because consistently Luka Doncic is going to score 30 plus points per game. And must I remind you once more, this is a guy that scored 70 plus points and has had multiple 60-point games already, and he's only 25 years old. Yes, I'm going to mention that once more. And his numbers as a self-creator has been down this season. His step-back shots, which is his patented shot, has been down this season. His shooting numbers just hasn't been as good as well. His mid-range specifically hasn't been good, but somehow, someway, still getting you that 28 points. It's not on the worst efficiency either. Still about 58 true shooting, but he's not as efficient as he's been before.
Correct. And that was the big issue before the wrist injury. And since he's come back with the wrist, after the wrist injury, his efficiency has been probably in that time span has been some of his best efficiency of his entire career. So if that's the Luka we're going to get moving forward, hopefully after this heel contusion situation, hopefully he's good to go. If that's the Luka we're going to get, watch out, NBA, you in trouble.
Which is kind of crazy. The guy is still averaging 28 points on 58 true shooting, but yet we've seen better. Like last season, we've seen better. We're so accustomed to his greatness that even now, him being this great is still talked about as a low season or a slow start for Luka. Well, ever since he's been back, this is now his fourth 30-plus game in the last 5 games he's played. Yeah, this guy is insane. Insane. And the Mavs have now won 8 of the last 9 games, partly because of how great Luka's been playing. And it just gets even crazier when you put it in this lens. This is the most Luka has ever been off ball in his career. Even more off ball in his rookie season, when he was even having minutes where he came off the bench and was playing the shooting guard position. All that talk about Luka Doncic being this ball dominant guard, never wanting to share the limelight with his other players. No, he's doing that this season. He's doing that at such a high level that we're seeing Kyrie Irving having such a ridiculous season. We're seeing Najee Marshall, guys like Quentin Grimes even, have now stepped up their level of play this season, are now contributing to the Dallas Mavericks. This is the deepest team of Luka's entire tenure on the Dallas Mavericks.
And that's why it was so pivotal, not to keep Luka off the ball, but to allow everyone else to feel involved in the game. That way it makes it easier for Luka Doncic to do what he needs to do whenever the time comes. And then it's like he's not getting the ball. And I know there's been a lot of like back and forth, and this is the biggest issue, but it's been working. It took a while. It definitely took a while for, I'm guessing, Luka to adjust to it and the teammates to adjust to it. But I'm not saying keep Luka off ball, but it's just more like, let's just keep him healthy, man. If we're pushing him to handle the rock up and down the court like he used to, he's not gonna make it to the playoffs fully healthy. And right now he's dealing with issues already, even being off ball more. So my thing is just protecting him and maximizing his play in the playoffs, because when he is healthy and he can actually go all 100% and you give him all the on ball usage, there's now one team that I am scared of when it comes to Luka Doncic. And if he's fully healthy, there's not one series I would say he's gonna lose. That's just the confidence I have in Luka Doncic when he is healthy, because he is just the greatest equalizer on God's green earth. And that's how I see it.
And it's for good reason, because the more Luka's been off ball, playing off the catch and attacking off these pinned down screens, it's helped this Magic teams greatly, because you're allowing the other players to get their touches in the game, which is not how it's been in the past season, because Luka's teams, let's be honest, they weren't that good. So Luka Doncic had to do a lot of the carrying of the load for this offensive unit, especially because he just didn't have the roster that really made it so that they can make deep postseason runs. The Dallas Mavericks once again are looking like contenders honestly, you can even say they might even make the finals once more. After last season, a lot of people were thinking it was kind of a fluke for them to make it to the finals. Nah, we're good last season, and honestly, I think they're even better this season. They're a legit championship contender to me. Now, will they be able to beat Dallas if they get another crack at it? That's a whole nother conversation. But if you have Luka Doncic playing this well, and when I'm talking about this well, he's not even playing as good as he was playing the past season. If he gets back to that level with this level of roster, with Kyrie Irving playing this well, you got PJ Washington playing this well, Najee Marshall, Quentin Grimes, and the rest of the crew. Well, things can get a bit shaky. What do you guys think? Because I'm honestly just appalled at just the level of greatness of Luka Doncic. And let me know what you guys think.
Don't be appalled.
Do you guys genuinely think Luka Doncic can actually put himself in that MVP conversation if he improves his play in this later path of this regular season? Do you think the Mavs are going to be able to win the championship? Let me know that down in the comment section below. But with that all being said, check out these other 2 videos because your boy Dream Hoops is out, man. Peace.
Y'all go check out Dream Hoops, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great video. I appreciate when, creators or, fans of different teams give credit to Luka Doncic and, and basically give validation to what he is doing and gives validation to Mavs fans as to what they're experiencing. And I think to have more people just highlight Luka Doncic, it's a good thing, right? Because when you got people like Tim Bontemp saying that, for Luka to get back in the MVP race, his stats need to go bonkers. But when his stats was bonkers last year, it didn't help his MVP case because he wasn't winning. But now the MVP that you want to pick in Jokic, his numbers are bonkers, but he's not necessarily winning. But now he's first in MVP. It's like, well, because y'all changed the criteria so much, and then y'all set these crazy standards, you influence a vote to not be, favorable to Luka Doncic. So whenever you get more content creators out here, whenever you get more people to speak about Luka in a positive way, like it should be, I think if you want to grow the game, you want to speak about the best players in the best way possible, right? You can identify flaws. That's fine. That's part of this. But whenever you can identify what they are great at and speak to it and, highlight it in a meaningful way, I appreciate it, and it goes a long way. Again, y'all go check out Dream Hoops in the description below. Appreciate him. That's a great video. Been your boy TGK. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And that, please like this video. Please consider subscribing, and please consider becoming a member. It helps the channel. Trying to get that Starlink internet, ladies and gentlemen, because this internet, I couldn't even do my Midnight Madness the other night. Anyway, it's been your boy TGK. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. We out.